to humor.
To Humor Sakura. Welcome everybody to the stream. I am Bogus Meat Factory. Hi folks, how are you doing tonight? It's such a pleasure to have you all. Tonight we're going to be continuing Street Fighter 6 as we do our World Tour mode for Old Man Street Fighter. Our little derpy man going through the streets, kicking some ass, cleaning it up, and following in the footsteps of his rival, Rufio, in an attempt to understand the mysteries of crime. This has been such a great game. I was playing some today in ranked mode. I'm almost Silver 3. I'm very excited about it. I've been playing so much. I just love this game so much, and I'm so happy to continue to play this. We're going to probably really kind of fixate and focus on story mode, though, more than anything. Going to do World Tour. There's our dude, Old Man Street Fighter, in all his glory. Look at him. Oh. Level 16, only played almost 3 hours in the World Tour mode. They say it takes about 12, which means that for us it's going to take like 16 or 20, because that's just how it is. But we're going to try to be a little more focused, and do like the missions and explore, of course, and still do side quests and things like this. But I want to do the missions. I hope everybody's had a good week, man. It's Saturday. Hope your weekend started off well. It was really hot here today, but we got a lot of stuff done. Fun fact, fellows, of course I know, I am diagnosed with ADHD, and I have Adderall for my medication, which is a fantastic drug for those who have ADHD, and I didn't have it for a whole week, again, because of the shortages that they have. I finally got it today. There's something so amazing when there's this feeling when you truly have ADHD, and you get and you've gone without your medication. Your life's in shambles. Things are just a mess. Your brain is just a frazzled mess. But when you get your medication, after having been off of it for some time, there is this moment your brain finally connects to, like, your head, like you, the person, and it effectively communicates to you, you have been working way too hard, and you have been stressed out and overstimulated so much. Like, you need sleep, and you are able to oblige your brain, and you go sleep, like you fall asleep, and it is the nicest, most peaceful sleep that you can possibly have. And it only happens if you haven't had your medication, like if you've been away from it. Like tomorrow I won't have that sleep moment, because you're finally like connected to the rest of your body, and your poor brain is like, you need rest. What is wrong with you? Like, get some sleep, damn it. And it's very nice. So yeah, what were we doing in this game? So our rival in the game, this is us, Old Man Street Fighter. Look at him, he's beautiful. We're working with Chun-Li as our master currently, and we also working with Luke. But our friend Rufio, who's our rival, is deciding he wants to kind of eschew the teachings of his masters and take matters into his own hands. And he has interrupted this deal with one of the criminal organizations and stole a purse filled with money. And we are trying to track him down and be like, what's going on? So we were about to, what were we doing? We are now talking to Counterfeit Leonardo. That's right, we gotta go talk to Counterfeit Leonardo, who we've beaten up recently. Oh man, this game is just so good. I love it so much. It is so chill. Hey Allison, how's it going? You doing alright? You're doing good. I'm not gonna fight you, Allison. You're on the phone. That's not nice. Sorry, Metal Gear Dancer. It's criminal scum. I just one hit, just knocked everything out. because I've finally decided to like upgrade my stuff. Wendy's convenience. Willie's cheesecake. There's a lot of Willie's cheesecakes around here. Greedy Grills. I am not lost, thank you. I love this town. I love this city. Always. Oh, crap. Alright, Mad Gear Dancers. Oops. You got this, dude. Old man Street Fighter. I love it. It's just so hilarious to watch him with Chun-Li's animations kicking ass. It's so hilarious. Alright, where are my eye dancers? Oh, I've got 2 side quests I gotta do too, so we should probably get those taken care of as well. Come on, Mad Gear Dancers. I don't want to deal with your BS right now. I got work to do. I've got work to do. We got side missions up the wazoo. Look, there's a drone. How do I get that drone? Oh, he's gone. I need to get a hard hat, yellow hard hat to work at the construction site. Nothing sells those at the moment though, so I can't really do anything with that. But man, oh Tracy, here you go. Hi Tracy, how's it going? Those box wearing bullies aren't as nice as us now, are they? That's why you need a special lesson or two to make sure you're tough enough to take them down. It's simple stuff. I give you missions and you clear them when you get into fights. When you're ready, just let me know. Hey, this time your task is watch for an opening to throw your opponent. When an opponent is exceptionally good at defending, normal attacks won't do a speck of damage, right? If strike won't work, what can you do? Answer's throw. Yep. But yeah, I'm ready. Okay, win only using throws. Alright. Let's see. Come on. Oh. There we go. My range is not so great. There. I love that the game is teaching you how to play this game too. Like how to play Street Fighter, not just how to play World Tour mode. Sweet, knocked it out of the park. Let's call it for there from now. The next time we meet, I'll have another mission cooked up for you. Until then. Cool, dude. Thank you. I'll take this stuff. What's so fantastic is that the game's actually teaching you like how to be a better player of this game. And that's really valuable. That's a thing that you don't get in many games. The tutorial kind of teaches you like how to do stuff, but not how to be a better player. Got brown dye. Oh, there's a run button. There it is. There's a run button, a sprint. And it doesn't take from my stamina, so I can use it as much as I like, which is nice. I didn't realize this until previously. Hey Ryan, how's it going? Hey, I just want you to know you've got me in your corner. I really get it, you know, the whole wanting to be strong thing. So if it's cool with you, I got like tasks that'll make you stronger and stuff. Yeah. I'm ready, dude. Hey, land a 4-hit combo. Yep, okay, cool. Yes, I got you. 4-hit combo, we can do this. No, it's 2 hits. No. I want to know. There's a. There. Okay. Okay, hold on. No. Okay. No. I want to know the Chun-Li move. There it is. Okay. No. Come on. I cannot do it. Come on. There we go. I'll just do a super. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do a 4-hit combo over it. The latest entry in the RE series of universally acclaimed horror games. Someone might like this. Dude, Red Elevator 8. Canned herring. What it says on the tin. The can is bulging, courtesy of the gas formed during fermentation. Someone might like this. Have another task for you next time you see me in the city. Come and talk. Nice. Okay. What's his name like? I think he likes horror games. Luke. So we'll go talk to him. There is something magical about the way they design this world. There's something magical about the characters within it. And even just the randomly generated characters. There's kind of like this just personality involved to it, which is really special to the Street Fighter. It's so magical. Hey Luke, what's up, bro? Hey. When do you usually take showers? In the morning. Oh, in the morning. I don't take showers. I smell like shit. Wash away all the sweat and grime, get that facial hair in order, and it's off to the races. It's all about spending your morning at peak efficiency so you can start the day at peak performance. Cool. I'm glad you like that answer, Luke. I work for a PMC, or private military company. Like the name suggests, we provide security and peacekeeping services on a contract basis. My company also does training exercises and lectures for other companies in the same field. The course we're doing, here's the basic version of that, which we make available for the general public. It's basically a crash course in unarmed combat. I think the cool kids call it CQC. And the Konami kids, the Kojima kids, call it CQC. It's not exactly what you would call self-defense, but more to give you the confidence of knowing your way around a fight. After all, the Buckler Company's slogan is the strength to protect. What's up? Looking to test your skills with a little one-on-one? Yes, I'm going to spar with you. I've been upgraded. I've got you. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get my ass kicked by Luke. It's 2 rounds. I can come back. Okay, it's fine. We can do this. Thanks, Luke. Thanks, Master. Master Luke. Can I do my super, please? Oh god. Oh god. I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm terrible at this. Shut up, Luke. This is awesome. You're definitely improving. Keep at it. Thanks, Master. Is there anything more lame than a teacher who gets shown up by their students? Say, try ringing me up to help in a fight sometime. I'll kick some serious. But yeah, his assist comes in now. Whatever path you walk, you gotta be able to put food on the table yourself. Making ends meet through fighting ain't easy, but strength and stamina gives you plenty of options. I used to scrap car parts. I could bust up an SUV faster than any machine could. There might be work at the factory in town. Couldn't hurt getting used to the jobs if you asked me. Yeah, I've done that before. I won't charge you for the training session. Just be sure to use whatever's at your disposal to improve and get stronger. You better not use that strength to pursue a life of crime, though. Imagine how guilty I'd feel then. Ever think about entering a tournament someday? Maybe win some sweet cash prizes? Just a heads up, you never know what kind of seedy underworld shenanigans are brewing out there. There was this tournament in Nashal I got caught up in. Oh, who, buddy? Oops, sorry if I said much. More, I'd be breaching my confidentiality agreement. Let's give him a gift. A present? Cool, thanks. Hold on. Let's see what he likes first. Likes video games and fighting. Okay. Eating junk food, okay. So I'm gonna gift him the game. Hold up. Huh? You want me to play this and tell you what I think? Did I get on your bad side or something? Word is this is crazy scary. Just opening doors and walking down hallways is supposed to be pure terror. Sounds like serious nightmare fuel. But it's a gift from you, so I'm gonna give it a shot. 10 minutes a day or 5, depending on how it goes. Thanks, Luke. I can't wait to hear from you, my friend. I gave him a horror game. I'm with him. I'm just like, no, thank you. I love video games. I'm not going to play that horror game. It's too scary. I don't get scared by anything. I don't get. I mean, like horror movies, haunted houses, but for some reason, video games. They just there's this weird disconnect, right? Like the controls and us controlling it and the state of panic and death and game over really kind of hit hard. And there's this weird feeling of just like sheer and utter panic in that moment. If you're at the wheel and you're not comfortable with your surroundings, you're not even comfortable with what you can and can't do in the game and play by its rules. And so you like panic. And with video games, there's always this weird like brain, like just, they talk about like your brain scan. The differences between a person who is playing in a game for the very first time versus a person who has played the game professionally for a very long time, what their brains are like. And the people who have been playing for forever, their brain isn't very active comparatively. And that's really interesting because like you don't think of it like that. You would typically expect it to be the opposite situation. So can I fast travel? How do you fast travel? Beat square. There you go. You would think it'd be the opposite, right? That the person who is really, really experienced would have this more active brain, and no, it's the opposite. When you aren't experienced, you have this feeling of panic. I'm not lost. I'm just trying to break some barrels. Thank you. Oh. Okay. You picked the fight with me, lady. You picked the fight with me. Alright, let's see what we can do. Going into the alley. Oh, they're above. That's okay. Oh, hi, how's it going, Bear? Yeah, what you want? Oh, you got business with Mad Gear? Sorry, but I ain't with him. Go book someone else. But man, the good old days a guy like me would have made for primo boss material. Oh, really? You wanna try that out? Let's do it. You're level 2, Bear. You're level 2, Bear. Diablo's back, and Diablo's a girl? Sakanaka, how are you, my friends? Dude. Oh, look at the Blanca-chan. Yo, where'd you guys get that Blanca-chan? That sweet Blanca-chan. How are you doing, Sakanaka? I hope you're doing well, my friend. What have you been up to? I am enjoying thoroughly my life of street fighting on the streets as a street fighter. I saw an ad for Diablo 4. Yes. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's back and Diablo's a girl. Not really, but you know what I mean. Alright, so we gotta get on the indignant judge. Or they have these, we gotta fight like businessmen, like salarymen who are fighters. That is Lilith. She's the daughter of Mephisto. Yeah, come on. Get it right. Oh, where am I right now? Everybody's really high level. I didn't realize that Hayumba's level 19. Where am I? Hello, corner cutter. Oh, he got me instead. Okay. Look at him in his fancy helmet. Diablette. Typos ruin jokes. How would you even uppercut? Oh, a Roomba? How would you uppercut a Roomba? Oh, easily. Oh, look at this. What is going on here? Hello? Sir? Excuse me, sir? Stephanie, do you need some help? I can't get him. Where am I? I don't even know where I am right now. I took a wrong turn somewhere in the city. I wanted to get... Yeah, there's nothing to do beyond this point for right now. Okay. Finished D&D for the evening. How did it go? How did it go, Sakura? There's a Humba. Tell me your D&D stories. Really well. We did some sneaking, planned a heist of flowers and herbs. After five Street Fighters and countless edition driven, they decided to do a rather large genre shift. Oh no, they just decided to do an additional thing. So Street Fighter 6 still has like the ranked modes and arcade mode where it has like the story of each individual character, but it's now including this other thing, the World Tour, which is embodying kind of this open-ended, story-based RPG that incorporates all the fighters, but your own person will also create a character. And it's really interesting. Excuse me? Chuli? Well, I haven't seen you around here before. Are you a martial artist? I can tell just by looking at you. You've got this look about you, the look of someone determined to get stronger. Oh, that's right. Let me fill you in on a little something. Have you ever received an item or two after a fight? As a matter of fact, you can get all manner of interesting items by meeting specific conditions during the fight. Sort of like a reward for putting in the extra effort, I suppose. Keeping that in mind, I'm sure it'll come in handy if you're trying to buff up. Yeah, I know this. Yeah. Like, if I defeat her, I get a red die. And if I throw her one time, I get a tough jawbreaker. And if I hit her with 3 punches, I get 250 miles. Well, let's start with 1 punch. One throw. There you go. I like how they make copycat versions of the characters knowing that a lot of people will do that. Exactly. Chun-Li, yeah. You're just like, you're not Chun-Li. Come on now. You're not fooling nobody. Here we go. This is where I needed to go. Let's get up here. Oops. Oops. Whoops. Taking a shot in the mouth. Whee! I love my dude. He's the best. Yep. Pip Poppy Yoi. Oh, hey Yoi. What's up, bro? I want to fight you. Oh god, I'm sorry everyone. I missed him. Yoi. Ninja Man, I want your special underwear. How do I see? Perform a backward recovery. Oh, okay. You gotta knock me down. Knock me down. I want to be knocked down, though. I want you to knock me down, though, bro. Knock me down. He's not gonna knock me down. He's not gonna knock me down. So is your custom character only custom in appearance? No, Sakanako. So what happens in the game is that you will come across the other Street Fighter characters, and you can have them be your master, where you will then pick up like their moves, and you can use them in a variety of ways of interaction, like using the spinning bird kick there to knock that stuff over, but also to have them as fighting movesets that you can customize your character with. So like I have the special moves of Luke, but I also have the normal movesets of Chun-Li right now. Counterfeiter. Can't say I take kindly to that particular. Sure, I sell counterfeit brands to marks visiting from outside the city. You got me there. But what I'm really selling here is experiences. Oh my god. I got like the best deal. That's the kind of once in a lifetime experience I deal in. So what exactly are you looking for? Alright, count me in. Seems like a job worth doing. The materials needed to pull it off could be a pain to scrounge up, but if you're willing to put in the work, I'll handle the rest free of charge. What do you say? It's a deal. So about those materials we'll need. The texture on that bag ain't something you're gonna get out of the kind of leather they sell in shops. Notice how this place is basically crawling with thugs? Well, I'm thinking you can get the materials we need by wiping the floor with them. Okay. So, like, over here. Roughest Rider. Hmm? You doing some sightseeing, or are you here to scrap? Whatever. Keep us company for a minute, would you? Making visitors feel welcome is what we're all about around here. Let's do it. I want your leather, dude. Leather daddy. See how he's guarding and stuff? Which means you gotta throw him. Yeah. So Sakanako, you can't use them in ranked mode, but you can use them in a battle hub. Like, it's called Avatar Fights, I think is what it's called. And we do unlock moves, absolutely. Unlock moves, unlock supers, based on our relationship with those master characters in particular. Sakura says, anyways, yeah, an apothecary had all this crops stolen by rivals while others distracted the shopkeeper. My little kobold monk snuck into the back invisible and confirmed that they had the stock. Oh. Yikes, you're tough as nails. Okay, well, here, take this. Thank you. Give me your jacket. I want to be a leather daddy. Forking over your possessions after getting your butt whooped is another thing we're all about around here. Peace. Sakura says, I needed to roll stealth, and I have a +8 to stealth. Casted a spell that gives a +10 and an invisible, because reasons. So after seeing I had a +18 to stealth with advantage, DM was like, never mind, don't need to roll. You're good. That was a difficulty of like 14. Soft leather for processing. True fans of leather jackets probably have some of this. It's a quality material useful for more than just clothing. Just putting your dick around it. Hi, guys. Oh, God. So many Mad Gear dancers. Can you turn around? There we go. You're facing the wrong way, dude. Oh, I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. Dude, Sakura, of course you're at a +18. Yay, level up, got full health. All these Mad Gear dancers. Oh, look at that guy on a bike. My gosh, Mad Gear, leave me alone. There's too many of you. There we go. But yeah, you can use them in specialized little, like, casual matches against other people in a specific mode. Really? You guys are gonna teach me a lesson? I'd like to see you guys teach me a lesson. I really would. Ooh. Stop blocking me. Mad Gear, stop blocking me. I want to throw you, but there we go. CD Arcade, how's it going, my friend? It's a long time no see. Dude, you missed that CPU versus CPU tournament, dude. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. Your competitor did a very good job, by the way. I will add. They did a very good job. Hi, Richard. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Catherine. This is our trip, so scram. Ha! I've been waiting my whole life to say that. Today's officially awesome. Congratulations. Hit with 8 kicks for a fighter magazine. Ooh. Defeat without taking damage. I get an oversized shirt. This right here is our hangout. You got that, little kitten? I delivered those lines just like a practice. Am I good or am I good? Oh, thank you for the shout out. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, I don't get the thing. I want the magazine at least. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I lost to Catherine. Let's give up. I'll give up. I didn't have much health, and I was trying to do the thingies. Finally beat Double Dragon 1 today. OG Double Dragon? Dude. OG Double Dragon is not easy. That's for sure. GG, man. That is fantastic. Are you excited? Did you hear about the new Double Dragon announcement? I am so stoked. I always look at Double Dragon as like this thing that it has lots of potential and it never lives up to it, you know? It never lives up to its potential. And it has so much to offer. And oh, I can't climb any more up here, can I? No, I cannot. Let's get these though. The new one comes out, dude. It's so fantastic. I'm so ready. Now you can fall, you'll be fine. Where am I going? Alleyways. There we go. There's the guy I gotta fight, but I gotta fight these dancers first. Clear the way. There you go. Throw. This is the most streets I've ever seen in Street Fighter. Dude, Street Fighter 6 is absolutely grade A. Fantastic. Oh, dude, give me your leather too. What? Huh? You got business with me? I'm looking for leather. Well, I guess you've come to the right place because I got some. Or I'm wearing some, I should say. You want it? Yes, please. Bit of a weird one, you know that? Yeah. I get that a lot. You have to peel it off me. That's just the kind of city this is, and that's just how we roll. Alright. I'm gonna rip that leather off you. We mean your skin, right? Like, I want your skin. Thank you. It's old man Street Fighter. Okay, damn, you're strong. Message received. I'll take my clothes off. My leather's all yours. This just gotta do whatever the winner says. Oh. Well then. No, then never mind. Just give me your clothes. Them's the rules in this city. Can you imagine what a mess this place would be if nobody followed the rules? Peace. Looks like Christopher Maloney's brother. Like, honestly, he's like, it'd be a mess if people didn't do what the winner asks them to do. You have to do whatever the winner tells you to do. What a world we would live in if we didn't follow that rule. It'd be chaos. It's like, would it though? I think that it would actually be probably a little more not that. It would be actually probably a very peaceful place if fucking drones attack drones. Can I hit the drone, please? And thank you. There we go. I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. Wait your turn. Oh my god. Yep, those are the leather materials I had in mind. All the damage is taken from getting pounded gives it some real character. Look how worn it is. So that just leaves one last thing. I was looking into that kind of clasp the thing would need, and it turned out to be quite the special little article. I called in some favors and was able to get an artisan in Rome to make something just like it for us. There's apparently some kind of festival happening at the Colosseo, which is where she'll be expecting you. Here's your ticket there. I mean, unless you're really in the swimming mood, considering the ticket a very special present from yours truly. Off with you then. Go out and get the clasp. Nice. So we can now travel. Yo. Dude, we're going to Italy. We're traveling. It's now a world tour. It's officially a world tour. An arena where gladiators fought to the death long ago for festivals. They bring in lions just like in Roman times. Seats up to 50,000. I'm gonna have to fight a lion, aren't I? Dude, look at this. There's my girl Marisa's coming in. She's coming in. The fuck is going on? Like, sir, we don't need to search you at the airport. You're not wearing any clothes. Yeah, I know. Take off your shoes, though, please. Oh. He's so sad. Dude, look at that lion. Step on me, please. Too cool.
Come here.
Give Uncle Skrotor a hug. Too cool. Just wrestling a lion. Now it's time for me to impregnate you, lion. It's Gladiator Magneto. That's Marisa, baby. Woo. Something I can do for you? No need for concern. We were just playing. He's misunderstanding Pride Month. Oh, let me guess. You're here in search of a craftsperson? Is this what you're looking for? I mean, yeah. How much did you pay for the cat ears? Not much, Godeppy. It wasn't too much. It was in the store. Surprise? I know, by the way, how's it going? It's good to see you. Don't be, after all, the craftsperson here is me. It's something of a hobby, you see. On mobile, that totally looks like a metal helmet. That's the point, actually. She does put on the helmet and take it off and stuff like this, and it's in the shape of the hair. That's hair. My day job is, well, it's what you see before you. Anyway, you're here, so let's have ourselves a little fight, shall we? All right, let's do this, Marisa. Marisa. The music to this, her track in particular, is so fantastic, dude. Ba-da, da-da, dun, dun, da-da. Ba-da, ba-da. Ba-da, da-da. Just gonna throw you back and forth, don't mind me. I'm not gonna give you a chance to attack. I don't think you're supposed to. Oh, she did a move, but I threw her out of it. She finally hit me. There we go. Has that line been eating humans? Absolutely. I just want to know, where is an active Roman Colosseum in modern day? When did she take out? When does she take out a Gladius and literally eviscerate you? Oh, you just wait. She's got to move. She's got to move. Now she's fighting back now. Yeah. Now she's fighting back. Why isn't my super coming out, by the way? Am I totally botching my super? Oh, crap. Oh, God, don't kill me. No! It was so close. Okay, one more round. Verona has a really good coliseum called the Arena, which is mostly intact and used for concerts. So I think that counts as active. Yeah, but I want to see a lion eviscerate somebody. You can't really hear the music very well, but the music alters and changes based on the intensity of the fight. So when her health's low, if it goes to round 3, these sorts of things alter and affect how the music changes. Doo doo, doo doo, doo doo, doo doo, doo doo, doo doo. There we go. With the sense of the Tiger King documentary, I'd almost think you'd be most likely to see a lion eviscerate somebody in USA. Now, this is true. Ooh, a tough fibrous material capable of enduring bouts on the streets used for the efficient enhancement of headgear. The lion got bored and left, yeah. Not bad at all. Right now, victory and defeat aren't what matter. What we're doing is communication, and it's giving me a taste of who you are. I love Marisa more because of these things. I constantly talk about fighting games being the most intimate of game experiences. And she knows what's up. Here, take this with you. Normally I'd be worried about giving it to just anybody, since it's good enough to pass for the real thing. But you, I'm not worried about.
Farewell.
I also have another one around my neck, it's fine. Whatever you use it for, I bet you'll make it work. I'm just putting it in a purse, that's all. The clasp of a true artisan, in this case Marisa, who has a fondness for designing jewelry, popular for its unusual design and released in limited numbers. Can you be my master, please? What do you think is the nature of strength? My, someone is certainly full of pointed questions. Oh no, I'm not complaining, I appreciate it. Care to hear my answer? Please, tell me. Here we go. Cutscene time. Hey, buddy. That's a good lion. That's a good lion.
Lucius is a clever boy. He's never eaten a human, but he gets moody when he smells a coward.
I'm a coward. My hairy legs. Oh, you gotta take a screenshot of me fighting this lion. This is beautiful.
That's it.
Simba got into death metal.
So, you want to prove your strength? It's all about taking that first step.
Oh, my feet. I want you to rub me like you rubbed that lion. When I saw you take that step back there, I realized just how serious you are about your search for strength. Visit me whenever you wish. On the subject of strength, we have much to discuss. Wahaha. Enrolled. You became Marisa's student. You can now use her fighting style, basic moves, and unique attacks. You also learned her master action. Yep, Gladius right there. That's a really good punch too. Like, that's fantastic. I'll probably use that. And Phalanx is so great if people have projectiles. That's like a fantastic move against projectiles.
Yes?
Oh, shoo, how lovely. I'll make sure to take good care of it. I didn't mean to give you that, actually, but sorry. I totally botched that. The nature of strength, it's so obvious it slipped my mind. It all begins right here.
At any rate,
Honestly, I've never really thought of myself as much of a teacher, but I can't very well turn down your darling pleas to grow stronger, can I? Aw, don't sweet talk me like that, Marisa, please.
hey,
I walk the path of pancration. What's pancration? Jeffrey from Virtua Fighter uses pancration. She is a main character, Sakanakao, yes. She's one of the new fighters from the game. Only the oldest. Because of the hair, I thought it was a custom. No, that is her design. Only the oldest martial art in human history, focused on bringing down the opponent with body alone. They take so much from Virtua Fighter in this. even like Chun-Li, there's a lot of Chun-Li's moves that they took from Pi that are new moves for Chun-Li as a character that they took from Pi. They have the same kind of style. Do you think she was a heart of gold beneath that tough and broad exterior? Oh, dude, of course. Because she molds gold with her bare hands, GoDappy. Of course she has a heart of gold. You saw her petting that lion. You know what's up. I was thinking of Magneto, but now I'm realizing it's supposed to be a Spartan helmet. Exactly, Sakanaga. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. If you want to know what strength is all about, Pancration will get you there faster than anything. I love that they took so much from Haley's. How's it going? You see that lady gladiator fight that lion? It was the coolest thing ever. And get this, not only is she a freaking wrecking ball, apparently she designs jewelry too. Now that's the kind of mismatch that gets my motor running. Va va voom, Elise. You and me both. Girl, you and me both. You and me both. Beneath all the skull crushing, bone snapping, she's a real sweetheart. Alright, I gotta change my moveset. I want to at least get her. Let's have her style for a bit. It doesn't work so well for me, but I want to have at least Gladius. I'll move Phalanx. And we'll put in Rising Uppercut because it works super well. Yes, I can do that. Yeah. Hey, Elise. Hold on. Can I use my... Okay, I can only just do fight. So you can charge this. Oh, jeez, Elise. It gives me armor, and when it connects, you can do another big hit like that, which is huge. Oh, come on. Gotta get the pacing right. I was really disappointed by Street Fighter V, to be quite honest. But I gotta admit, this is pushing my buttons a little. So kind of how Street Fighter V is... It became a better game in the end. Just mechanically. But as a game, it's not that great. Dude, Merchant Hawker. Hello. Hey, name's Hawker. I'm a merchant around these parts. And Street Fighter 6, though... Dude, Sakanako, I'm not joking. Street Fighter 6 is one of the best fighting games I've played. Period. Period. All time. I'm a Virtua Fighter fanatic. I love Virtua Fighter so much. They do a lot where they took so much from the design philosophy of the fighting mechanics of Virtua Fighter and imbued it into the heart of Street Fighter in a way that is very approachable for Street Fighter players. I was really happy that Armika was in it, but I didn't like the fighting mechanically. So kind of how the mechanics and how the game feels is so accessible. The timing of combos is so arbitrary and so narrow and so untelegraphed visually, audibly, etc. And it is exactly the opposite here. I promise you, it is surprisingly intuitive. Not only this, not only this, they have accessibility tools to show you. You can, when you watch the demonstrations of the combos, it also can show you how long they've held the button for. So, or in what directions and in what times, because holding buttons for certain amounts also is important for certain characters, like Marisa in particular. She's a lot of charging, just holding button presses. She doesn't do a lot of, she has the Hadoken moves and things like this. She's not a charge character like hold back and stuff like this, but her normals are all like hold in certain ways that change and alter the way the mechanics work. All of these characters have these distinct tool sets that are so different than anything Street Fighter's ever done before, and everybody stands out very differently, and they still have this universal tool system of the drive system, drive impact and drive rush and drive parry, that everyone has these universal tool systems now that they can also utilize that really adds this extra layer of depth and accessibility. It's really fascinating. But they even have like sound options where they can have sound that tells you how this hits. So if you're like, I keep getting hit by this move and I'm ducking and it looks like low, you can go back and do that move and it can actually have an audible sound to tell you if it's high, mid, or low, or also the distance that a person is or needs to be within in order to connect with those things. They have these audio cues to help people. They have so many things, so many tools at their disposal. It's such a great thing. Yeah, there is no chore in this. It's so great. Anyway, sorry. Appearances aren't everything. It's all about being true to yourself. Personally, while I may be a merchant, I'm also something of a traveler. I'm sure we'll run into each other somewhere in this wide world of ours. And I'm pretty fickle, just so you know. You find we got completely different wares in stock depending on where you run into me. Anyways, that should do it for introductions, I do believe. Whatever has brought us together in this moment, I give thanks to it. So yeah, apparel shop. Give me some Roman gladiator stuff, man. It covers my beautiful face. Oh, but oh yeah, the armlets. Yes. Equip those now. Yes. Give me those armlets.
Please come again.
And what do you have at the general store? Ooh, smoked cheese and eggplant. Spaghetti amatriciana. Thick pasta with cured pork, cheek, and tomato sauce. The savory pork and tartness of the tomatoes creates a sumptuous depth of flavor. Trippa alla romana. An appetizer consisted of beef tripe, slow cooked with tomatoes. The end result is a dish with a unique texture and remarkable flavor depth. Oh, but... yeah, but then I looked over and it was only but. A dessert that combines tiramisu. A dessert that combines rich cream with a bitter note of espresso. One velvety bite will have you up and ready for action. Even Honda's a fan, it seems. I'm sure then he wants me to buy that. Spaghetti carbonara. Cheese and black pepper abound in this decadent pasta classic. The pork and rich cheese mingle to beautiful and savory effect. Oh my gosh. Honda's a fan of anything edible. This is true. I'm good. Thanks, dude. I do want to fight you, though. There we go. I got you. I got a free travel ticket, too. Nice. I got a couple of travel tickets from fighting him. A prepaid card, the ultimate weapon for any beleaguered gift giver. Always a safe pick, but to buy one is to admit defeat. Yep, I'm going up in my rank with Marisa, which means that I also get more, like, things with her. Like, she can come in as an assist. I can learn supers. Hi, Tawfiq. The Colosseum. The Roman soldiers, the gladiators, and beasts. This is what it's all about, baby. Such majesty, such power. Dude, so majestic, right? So majestic. What's more majestic is that I'm going to fight you. I want that flight ticket. Oh. Whoa, what a bounce that was. Don't taunt me, dude. Oh, dude. Now my guy's just a badass. That's just what he is now. He's just a badass. I'm going to teach you one of my moves. Go ahead, unleash it. The Javelin of Marisa. Oh yeah, the big. Oh, dude. Yes, let's equip that. That is being equipped. That's a great super. A great level 1 super, at least. Yeah. That's a good level 1. Alright, I think that's everybody that we can fight in here. Yeah. I'm gonna go here. It's closer, I think, to here. So yeah, you'll eventually, if you get a good enough like repertoire with the characters, they'll give you their phone number, and then they'll give you like special missions and stuff like this, and you give them gifts to improve your relationship with them and get access to more and more of their movesets. The The anti-crime policies of Metrocity introduced by Mr. Hagar continue to be upheld by Mayor Cody Travers. This game is so fantastic. Dude, it's so fantastic. Ugh, just look at this place. And I'm playing this on a pretty potato computer. Not potato. It's older. I mean, I built it almost 2 years ago. My graphics card is much older though, and needs to get an upgrade at some point. At some point, it gets the job done. Oh, what's her? Okay, I like it. Hey, Leonardo. I got the clasp, did ya? The one who made it is a talented up-and-coming designer, but I hear she doesn't sell to people she doesn't like. I was worried the whole thing would fall through, but hey, looks like you pulled it off without a hitch, right? So I gotta attach that here, and our purse is made. There we go. And as promised, I won't take your money for it. I'm just happy to have had the experience of making it. You had yourself a good time too, yeah? Feel free to swing by if you need my help again. Thanks, Leonardo. You gave me a plane ticket. A rare brand item. Knockoff. Still, for a phony, the quality is remarkable. Whoever crafted it wove their initials into the lining. Quite the playful touch. Cool. Double KO gun. Oh, there's so many side quests. Hold on.
That's right.
Free at the moment? Don't suppose you'd be up for another request, would you? It's nothing worth getting worked over. I just want you to gather a few things and bring them back here. Simple, right? You can find all of them around here. Might require a little skill, though. I'm in a rush, so feel to do it at your leisure. And that's right. You'll want to talk to the city folks just like you're doing now. Plenty of people out there who are down on their luck with odd jobs they're looking to have fulfilled. Whether you accept or decline, well, it's up to you. But it's something worth experiencing. Builds character. Cool. So you want me to just talk to people? Okay. Well, what do you think of my dancing? Ever shifting, ever changing, yes? Inspired by the dance culture of this city, I've devised my own variation with ninjutsu as a base. Okay. That's cool, dude. Animesh, how's it going? There's Ryan. Okay, so your task with win a fight while in burnout. You're going to start in burnout mode right from the get-go. What does that mean? You'll have to wait longer before acting after blocking attacks. Special moves will whittle down an opponent's vitality even if they manage to block them. Yes, I know. Let's get started. I'm in burnout. Okay. Perfect, you completed that task with flying colors. Ooh, cold tomato soup. A soup that begs to be eaten cold, seasoned for savoring at low temperatures. Someone might like this. A veggie-based snack food made with tons of chopped celery has a curiously divisive taste. Someone might like this. I'll have another task for you next time. Yep, cool, thanks for the gifts, dude. Alright, and then I gotta run this way for more tasks. We gotta do our side missions. Dude, this city. Hey, Alice. Okay, so the assignment, win with assisted combos. Assisted combos are easy combos you can snap off while using modern controls. To do an assisted combo, rapidly press an attack button while holding down the assist button. Okay, yeah. Yeah. What's this? Looks like you're still using classic controls. Gotta switch to modern and use assisted. Oh, no, I don't wanna. Nate Wilkie. Oh, modern? Yuck. Practice music, by the way. Welcome. It's good to see you. Nate Wilkie, yeah. Oh, well, we're doing we're old man. Street Fighter now. That's what we are. We are old man Street Fighter. So we gotta go to modern for this mission. Sorry, Alice. Okay, yes. Assisted combos, yes. Okay, so we hold, I think it's what, right trigger? Yeah. We just hold right trigger as we fight. What's great though, what's tough is that with like Marisa does not have a lot of like basic normal combos. Old man, not the lovely Popeye woman with torso for days. Sadly, no. Right on, there we go. That'll do it for just now. I'll have another assignment for you. Yes, thank you. Give me the reward, and I get to move back to my classic controls because that is BS. Thank you. Oh. Oh, wrong. I hit the wrong guy. Sorry, Elliot. I meant to hit the thugs. I meant to hit the thugs. I'm so sorry. Way to go. That'll be $5.99. Yep. Yeah, shush. Sorry, kid. Hey, today's mission, land an anti-air attack. It's simple enough. If the opponent's airborne, swat them down. They can't block while they're up in the air after all. Each style has a powerful anti-air move like Luke's rising uppercut or Chun-Li's Tensho kicks. But for this one, any move will do. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. I got rising uppercuts, so I'll be fine. Oops. Oops. Come on, dude. Jump. You gonna jump? Okay. You gonna... There we go. He does a jump. Oh. Too far away. Come on, dude. Jump at me. How do you expect me to do anti-air attacks if you're not going to jump? Oh. Spacing that was weird. Come on, jump. There. I guess a normal anti-air works as well, apparently. Sweet. Knocked it out of the park. What have you been up to, practice music? What have you been playing? What have you been doing? I hope you've been having a good time. Hold on, I want to jump up here. There we go. Give me the Zenny. Alright, and next mission is right here in the corner. So, I'm new here. You're working here too? So you're missing something essential. Talking about a safety helmet. Yes, give me Ken stuff, please. Oh my god, you give me Ken stuff. I've got this game beat. I finished World Tour today and got everyone's classic costumes and have gone into just labbing around learning characters. What are you playing as? Who's your main? My boss took it from me. That's workplace harassment, ain't it? I just can't catch a break. Sure wish someone would get my helmet back from that borderline demonic boss of mine. I think it's in front of the training center. Okay, I got you. Hi, Jonathan. Look at all you guys looking all fancy. Hold on. Training center is this way. I was Ken in both closed betas, Jury in the open, and set and sold on Jury. But I've been hooked on Chun since then. I'm scared to try the new characters. They're fantastic. They're all fantastic. There's no wrong choice. But I'm Ken, beginning to end. Like, I tried a bunch of other ones, and I'm like, they're fun. They're good. Some weird stuff, some weird, like, just little things that I'm like, I can't seem to pull off this, even though the motions are, like, exactly like what Ken has, and I can somehow do his, but I can't seem to do them with this, because the timing is just a little bit off. But, Ken's ridiculous in 6. They've made the ultimate Ken. They have, for sure. He is so much fun to play for me. Give it back? No clue what you're talking about. If you want it, just try and take it. Alright, dude. Alright. Alright, dude. Oh, you're aggressive. Alright. Suck it. Judge. Oh! I dig Marisa's got some really great tools. I just the pacing is very different. So like her rhythm is so distinctly different than any Street Fighter character I've ever played. Because again, it's not really about combos. It's really about how you utilize her normals and her tools. She has a great like counter, and how those things can string into other situational moves. And she has a really fantastic move that like if you're getting stuck on Guiles and Shotos and like a lot of projectile folks, like learn Marisa, she will get through that stuff really easy, and it's surprisingly so. I get it now. The new guy put you up to this, huh? If he wants a helmet, it's all fine and dandy, but workplace harassment? You've got to be kidding me. You should have seen the way he treated his own helmet. I took it from him to teach him a lesson or two. Now he's pushing his own sorry problems on others? Let him know he's in for a talking to a lifetime. That's my helmet now. I'm getting into the workplace. I'm getting a job. But yeah, it's so wild to kind of see how everybody is so distinctly different, and their rhythm and their pacing, all of it is their own. There's not one that is bad. All of them are just different. And it's fun to explore those things. Well, you got it back? Sweet. Wait, what? I've been busted? And I'm in for a talking to? Man, don't that figure. Throw me a dang bone already. That's life for you, I guess. I know what I did. If you choose me out, I'm ready for it. Street fiber legs. Alright. Excuse me. Looky here, someone's got themselves a helmet. Make sure it's on your head, then talk to my pal next to me. You got a helmet. How did I not see that? Proceed with safety. They've also all been turned up to 11. They're like, here, do everything. Even Ryu, who I found boring since Street Fighter 2, has become the absolute animal with Hashigeki and the charge. Oh my gosh, yeah, Prax. That's why I enjoy Ken, is because like I have a hard time tracking a lot of things. Like I can't do Juri because I have to track, you know, all of her resources and like, and Ryu and like his status, Hashigeki and the charge and stuff like this. Like that stuff's tough for me to keep an eye on. So Ken is nice where I don't have to worry about it. Oh, it's so dreamy. You're so dreamy, Ken. Hobo chic right there. Where's your helmet, asshole? So dreamy.
Wow, that was close.
Like, yeah, that guy just kicked a giant steel girder away. That's cool. No big deal. That's no big deal. He does that all the time. It's just Steve. You know Steve. Steve Musters. Good old Steven Musters. Haven't seen you around here before, new hire. Hate to break it to you, but this area's for skilled workers only. No entry for little construction chickadees, see? If you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, well, you know what to do. Oh, dude. I will say this, though. World Tour gives me bad habits when I play. Gives me bad habits. But he has a heart at. See? He belongs here clearly. He's got a heart tattoo between his eyebrows. Oh, what a way to finish it, old man Street Fighter. Nicely done. It's just a cheese fest. It's so beautiful, though. It's a beautiful cheese fest. And they know it, though. They know it, which is important. Street Fighter 6 is a celebration of all things Street Fighter. The cheesy, the serious, the passionate, all of the stuff that Street Fighter imbibes everything that Street Fighter is imbued with. It is accentuated to the 10th degree, and it's so awesome because of that. It's such a phenomenal mode. You seem to really know your stuff, newbie. With skills like those, I bet you could hang with the night shift. That's a test of skill we run here at night. If you're interested, feel free to stop by. I want to stop by. Marisa's going to be so proud of me. I'm representing Pancration here. Hello, Dreamboat. You new here? You moved like lightning back there when it all went pear-shaped with the crane. Color me impressed. Didn't even give any thought to the possibility of being flattened like a pancake, huh? Well, great minds think alike. Move first, think later. As long as you keep moving, things will work themselves out in the end. Or so I thought, anyways. NFTs! Crypto. I'm just rambling, sorry. Crypto killed my relationship with my kid. Anyway, what you need? I want to become your student. You want to become my student? Listen, when it comes to the construction yard, I barely know my hand from a hammer. If you want to learn the ins and outs, you'll have to ask someone else. What I mean is I want to teach you how to fight. You want me to teach you martial arts? So you know who I am, huh? A simple construction worker? A national martial arts champion? A former champion. As I'm sure you've noticed, I'm currently a humble construction worker. Don't exactly have room in the old schedule for teaching. Hash. Listen, folks. Look, listen. We have in our midst one Hesh Valentine. Lip, Sakura, someone give us a shout out to Hesh Valentine. If you have one thing that you need to do today, it's his birthday. Please go give him a follow. Happy birthday, Hesh, by the way. Happy birthday. How old are you now? 17? 18? 28? 23? 52? Hut? Hike? A big happy birthday to Hesh. One, a fantastic streamer. Two, a fantastic person. A lover of food. A connoisseur of food and snackage. A delight to watch play old PC games, computer games in general. Edutainment. You name it. They love it. They're a fantastic person. But if you're not going to listen to reason, Hesh, I'll just have to see you out of here myself. So, you want to do this the easy way or the hard way? Never give up! Never surrender! Man alive. I love me some Galaxy Quest. Easy way, please. Can you do this? Sure you can. Beat me up, Ken. Master Ken, please. Yes. Beat me up, Fire Daddy. I like it. Oh, yes, show you rip on me. I am a masochist, Nate. Okay, how did you know? Oh, yes, you're so cool. You're so cool. I might sound like a wild man, but I think we're going to see a Rashid trailer in a week or two and in-game around June. Oh, absolutely. Prax, I wouldn't necessarily say June, but I would say by July, early August, at the latest, early August. Oh, you're so cool, Ken. Beat me up, Construction Daddy! My hurricane kick is out of control. No. No, Prax, by the way, I don't think you're wrong.
Don't just fire off attacks. Think ahead a little.
I'm sorry. The only gripe I have is their back hair, like their hair for like eyebrows, back and legs and stuff like that is so weird. It looks like metal shavings. Don't you hate it when a hurricane kick leaves you floating around like a helicopter?
Can't say no to that.
You lost control of it and you can't do anything but just keep spinning.
It looks like you're just gonna keep coming by and trashing the place until I don't.
That's right. Yes, let's fist bump. Oh, do I gotta fight again? Oh, this time he's gonna be a little easier on me. Oh. Having flashbacks of a past student of mine. He was fiery as all get out, throwing himself at everything he could with reckless abandon. Not unlike you. Are we talking Sean? Are we talking Sean right now, Ken? Is that who we're talking about? Ken Hurricane kicks home after work. Tatsumaki Uberkakyo! Alright, yes, I'm taking all of your things. Maybe not the Tatsu. Tatsu's fine. It's fine. Tatsu's fine. I'll probably keep my let's take your style, because your style's the best. And then I'll probably leave the Tatsu and take Gladius instead. And my super art right now still be the Jet one of Marisa. Excuse me, gentlemen. Hey Mason, how's it going? You guys want to fight? Sorry, Miranda. Sorry, I was trying to hit Mason. Shoryuken for height, then into the Tatsu. Yeah, for distance. Indeed. Luxury heat pack made with exotic medicinal herbs. Claims it can heal a broken bone in 2 seconds, but that's probably just ad speak. Hi, how's it going? Roger, how's it going? Mahadi, how you doing? Mason, you're the one I wanted to hit in the first place. Oh, I can Shoryuken you. Just gonna do this the whole time because the AI is not so great. I think it'd be really cool if they added Mel and he could like do Shoryukens because Ken and flash kick since Giles' his uncle. Yes. Is this juice? Packed with nutrient-rich seafood, it certainly has a unique odor. Eaten in battle will briefly weaken your abilities. Teach me, master. I'm sure I've said as much before, but you can't just throw moves around like they're going out of style. That's a good super, but I'm going to stick with Marisa's because it's just cooler looking. Hi, Mahadi. Oh, okay, so you get all this stuff for beating him with Ken's style. You get the run. You get Ken's run now, which is fantastic. I love the run, man. Throw 3 times. I can do that. Whee! What do these construction workers eat? Sanuken! Hadoboom! Eldritch beans. Are jelly beans supposed to have these? There is something deeply unnerving about these things. Eating these in battle will briefly weaken your abilities. Like, what? What does all of this mean? Alright, let's talk to you, Ken.
What's up?
Have I had any memorable fights over the years? Oh, you bet. I got a lifetime of memories. Like when you beat your arch nemesis? Like when you fought a longtime rival? Yeah, I have a rival. We trained together as fellow students, and together we grew strong. We fought each other more times than I can count, but you know, it's funny. Every time we fight, it feels like I discover something new. I hope you find a rival who inspires that same feelings. Yeah, his name's Rufio! Talent? Now there's something not likely to think I had. I've tussled with all kinds of fighters, trusting my instincts all the while. But competing against so many fierce opponents over the years made me realize something. If all I had was talent, I never would have made it as far as I did. Gotta be honest, now's not exactly the best time for me to take something under my wing. I can't promise I'll be able to teach you forever, but I'll do what I can. Okay, well, how about take a picture with me, though? You okay? Ready? Oh, I should have taken a picture with Marisa. What was wrong with me? I guess I wasn't as good enough buddies with her yet. Selfie mode on. Hold on. Turn. There you go. You're not gonna take a picture with me, Sensei? Okay. Let's HUD off. And picture taken. He didn't want to take a picture with me. He didn't pose with me, at least. He'll pose with me one day. I'm a beautiful, beautiful old man. You're a beautiful, beautiful Big Mikey Ocho. I will say this. Lip says, eating those will cause a battle in your tummy. Oh yeah, the Eldritch Gummies? Oh, for sure. Just spinning bird kick in the construction site. Excuse me, sir. Oh, I can't shuriken him. Can I hit him? Sure you can. I am madly in love with this game. It's too good. Like I'm here to savor. I'm here to savor the environments and explore this thoroughly. Oh, there's a thing there. There's a chest there. A spinning bird kick my way over there. Look at that. Kick booster. Permanently increases certain stats. Sprint and strawberry. Unleash the beast in your calves. I love that that is a thing I had to do in order to get there. A ladder? Oh, it's on the outside. Hey, Gus. Sorry about beating you up earlier. Excuse me, gentlemen. Eleanor? Oh, she's the one you gotta do your shurikens on. There we go. Old man can rebrand the shuriken as the prostate check. Ooh, yes! I bursted the story with no side quests so I could unlock costumes, but I plan to just keep doing side quests and horse around with this mode. I'm taking it at my own weird speed and pace, but man, I want those costumes. Oh, come here. Come here. I'm gonna show you can. I did not show you can you. There you go. Yeah. You don't think you need prostate exams? Sure you can. Dude, Prax. Oh. I hope that everything goes smoothly. I think it's going to. I hope that things go smoothly and it's not a really bad grind. Like, I really hope that what they do introduce, when they do it, number one, most important thing. Prax, here's my criteria. One, if I'm paying $10 for it, because I paid $60 for the game, if I'm paying $10 for a battle pass, give me enough premium currency to be able to buy the next battle pass. And a little extra, just a little bit. Two, make it so that I can always work towards this battle pass, even after the purchase time has expired. That I can always do this battle pass and work towards it if I haven't finished it in time. And three, just please don't give us BS. One of the things that I really hated about Halo Infinite's battle pass was just that, like, they didn't go hard on the weird. All the stuff you got on it was just like, you got a little walkie-talkie now, or a grenade bandolier, and it's like, man, give me like teddy bears or something on that bandolier. Give me something weird. Give me something silly. Give me something stupid. That's what I want, right? Allow me to be a weirdo. I expect BS, like colors and drive tickets. Yeah, like, it's one thing to allow to like have some really super cool stuff hidden behind that kind of paywall or that grind wall, that's okay. Like, I'm fine with that, but give a little something for everybody. Little something for everybody. Just a little something for everyone, please. A little something. And what's really hard with a fighting game and a battle pass, what's really hard is getting something that's going to be acceptable for everybody. And what I mean by that is, like, there's so many characters, right? And it's like, well, this battle pass is like filled with stuff for characters I don't play. So, like, why would I invest in this battle pass? And so you've got to do something that will, one, give you a little bit of something for every character. Two, give you a lot of weird stuff for your creator character, your avatar. And other weird incentives. Like, give us freaking, like, I'm ready for this. And this is a dumb idea. That was about such a brutal downfall for Street Fighter 5. I didn't particularly like 5 anyways, but Chun had 18 costumes and Akali had 2. That says, I've seen you hitting people left, right, and center, but you haven't punched a single road. I thought you were a Street Fighter. Calm down, Liv. And Praxis, I love Chun as much as the next guy, but that's brutal. Yeah, because Chun was, I mean, people are going to buy Chun. They're not going to buy Akali stuff. And that drives me crazy. So now, take those on less popular characters and give them the coolest stuff. And that'll incentivize people to be like, I want to play that cool looking character. Because Akali wasn't a bad character. You know? And, like, yes, you're still going to give the fan service stuff. You know, the bikini Chun and stuff like this. Like, what I hope a battle pass will be, let's make it themed, right? Like, this battle pass group is the swimsuit one. And so, like, as each one you go, each character gets their swimsuit, you know? And then, of course, you get, like, the higher tier ones are your Camis and your Chun-Lis and all that stuff. But, like, at least do that where it's a themed battle pass and every character gets something from that theme. So get, like, the cartoon battle pass. And so they all get the Street Fighter, the USA cartoon skin. That says, you a resident bus licker? Oh, bus no stopping. Hey, the name's Bobby. You're a resident bus liker. You can travel from stop to stop for free. Ain't that convenient? I was scheduled to install a bus stop in Chinatown, but there's a situation. Some canary crate dude's taking up shop and refuses to move. It's holding up the work schedule, but nobody can tell the guy to scram. Why don't I do it? Dude, no way. I'm a wuss. You're a wuss, are you? Oh, I can't fight you. I'm sorry. Alright, so let's go to Chinatown then. Chinatown's this way. I really trust these guys, though. Nakayama and Matsumoto, dude, they're geniuses. Absolutely. I hope they get huge bonuses and promotions, but Battle Pass is definitely the suits upstairs pressing their thumb. So Prax, yeah, oh, absolutely. Look, Ono and stuff was a big crowd pleaser, right? Yeah, there's no question. You can't look at, you know, Ono previously and say, like, oh, you know, people hated him. No, it's just that, like, he was unimaginative. He was just amazing for 4, but I think he killed 5. I think you're absolutely right. And 5 didn't get better until Nakayama and Matsumoto got their hands on it. The ending of 5 was a major improvement, 100%. And I do feel like where they're coming from is a celebration of Street Fighter. You feel it. You feel that celebration of its history and of the universe, the shared universe of it in Final Fight. You're just feeling this passion and love for these things, and this passion and love for martial arts as well. It's the same thing that drove people like Yu Suzuki into fighting games, into that genre, and propelled it into something that's a massive love letter to it. And you see that. You see it quite clear as day that they have this love for the martial arts, and it's very apparent. And not only that, but martial arts film, and you see that in the presentation, in like the supers and the critical arts and stuff like this. Just the way that they are shot and framed, all of that stuff is just this massive love for martial arts, the real and the fictional, and that's so vital and important to when you do fighting games, because that love shines through so much. That's why I love Virtual Fighter so much, is because it's such a strong love letter to the martial arts, just in the form of the characters and how they move and how it mechanically works. And you can see that same DNA here.
You want me to move? Yeah, I'm thinking no. I'm here for a very good reason. You have to remove me by force.
Okay, dude. I'll remove you by force. Sorry, Gong Jiao. That's so important, to have a love and passion and a celebration.
Oh, come on, man. Here, that I was gonna be the first one on the bus. Huh? I'm in the way of the bus stop's installation? Oh, crap. Sorry about that. I'll hang tighter though. The bus stop's ready to go.
Hey, Bobby.
Thank you.
Thanks a bunch for shooting that guy away from me. Wait, what? He was waiting for the bus? Oh, all that worrying for nothing. I'd better get that bus stop up quick so we can ride then. I've also, I've talked a lot about, just celebration in games in general. And you're starting to see, companies like Nintendo, really take that to heart with something like Mario Odyssey being a massive love letter to, the history of Mario. And, Mario Maker doing the same kind of thing. Having those love letters to your history and recognizing that stuff and making these things be a major celebration of your stuff makes people feel great, and they really connect when it's that celebration. And it's the same sort of thing that I feel happened with the Sega Saturn, right? The Sega Saturn was this wonderful merging of game design, art design, music, all of those things. And you see this in Street Fighter as well, Street Fighter 6. People will say that the soundtrack's divisive. I love it, and I feel like it's going to be well regarded as things pass. I love the soundtrack. There are some songs that don't hit as hard for me, but I don't think they're bad. But I will listen to Zangief. I will listen to Marisa's soundtrack. I will listen to Jamie's soundtrack. I will listen to Blanca's soundtrack. I will listen to Lily's soundtrack. DJ's so good. Cammy's fantastic. And it's so wild because a lot of people don't recognize their use of and they're merging a lot of hip hop and things like this and everything, hip hop and techno, and but they're also taking a lot of the regional styles. And so with Cammy's in particular, right? You're like, oh, what's British's music style? She's a blank slate, and it's no. They're the birthplace of oh my god, I cannot think of the name of the genre, of a style of techno that is so an end of rap and hip hop that it utilizes in her soundtrack. It's there in that stuff. And then Marisa and everything that she embodies, just the instruments, the Greek and Roman, those Greek instrumentations and Italian stuff, the Mediterranean sounds are so fantastic. And Zangief, what does Zangief embody? Absolute abject terror. You have a Zangief fighter and he's walking towards you, and there is nothing more frightening than that. And you listen to that music and it is terrifying, and it instills such intensity. Super influenced by the research, sure. They're also doing it phenomenally well. There's comments on Blanca's stage of Brazilians saying this is the first time they've nailed the music of Brazil. Right, dude? And that's always a joke, right? Oh, the Brazilians on their Wi-Fi, and the jokes of those things. But Brazil has always been a major facet of the fighting game community and a major part of it, and a massive supporter of it. And they always do Blanca wrong. They always do Blanca wrong. And here they knocked it out of the park. And Blanca is, of course, such an awesome character. I fought a Blanca recently, and I'm like, shit, what do I do? The only Blanca I've ever fought. And they were just like, I'm playing defense. I'm turtling here. That's what I'm doing. And I'm like, what the do I do? How do I breach this Blanca? It was wild because he was just doing stuff so quick, and his heavies recovered so well, and he had such great range, and and his Blanca ball has such recoil that you have to hit him out of the Blanca ball. That's what you have to do if you're going to be in that position, and it's hard to call that. And it was so interesting to go into. Sorry. Anna says, do you believe in spirit guides? Personally, I do. My great-great-grandpa was apparently this real incredible shaman. That is, well, before he started to lose it in his old age. Oh dear. What were we talking about? Right, spirit guiding. So anyways, I received a spirit vision from my great-great-grandpa. He entrusted me with something I must give to the first person who talks to me in town. That would be you. So here I am, all ready to give it to you, but wouldn't you know it, I seem to have lost it. I bet that yellow cardboard box fellow I bumped into earlier stole it from me. What was stolen? Something for guiding spirits, that's what. If I don't get it back, the wrong person's going to get guided. Oh, what should I do? I don't know. Okay, let's go. But yeah, dude, and the fact that like DJ's level 2 super is a rhythm game, like phenomenal. Oh my gosh, because fighting games are rhythm games. There's no argument. You cannot argue that fighting games are not rhythm games. They're rhythm games. And to take DJ and his fighting style, which is all about incorporation of music, and exemplifying that into actual timed rhythms that have this visual connotation to them. And Kuno. So what happens is, so his super will go out normally, but his level 2 super. But if you do the button presses, it's like a button string. It's like a combo string that you have to do for the super. If you do it at the right time, you'll have these notes that'll pop up in the right timing. And if you complete it all to completion, you get a little extra something at the end of your super. It's hard. Well, it's not too. It requires, again. There's 3. I thought there was only 2, but there might be 3. You might be right. I think you're probably right. There's 3. But what's so great, and I said this earlier, that every character has their own rhythm to it, and it doesn't mean that they're bad characters. It means what rhythm attracts you, what rhythm gets you, and that rhythm also applies to just how they present themselves in the fight. Marisa, right? She doesn't have a lot of normal combos. She just doesn't. What she does do, though, is have these big, heavy hits, these charges, these armor, these counters that have a lot of different options for people to branch into, and these big explosive moments that kind of come out of nowhere. And the rhythm of her moves reflect that as well. Not just what the character does on screen, but how you make her do those things reflects that style and that movement. Ken, right? I talked about why I love Ken so much. It has this kind of swinging motions. He's a lot of like just this swinging back and forth is kind of swaying back and forth is kind of how I explain like how it feels to do his moves and do his combos. And it's like the Hurricane Kick and the Shoryuken and these arcs and just the way that feels and the way he moves, all that stuff. It all fits into that so well. Sorry, I'm rambling, as I do. I know that look, it says, I must become stronger. Luckily you will, once I teach you this new move. Oh. Ooh. Really? Her lightning kicks are... Really? Preparation before battle is key. Never forget this. Really? I did not know that it turned into that. That it's a... Shoryuken... Hadouken now. That's wild. Why can't I have it? There's not one assigned to that. Excuse me. Gladius is not that. But alright, I'll take it, because that's such a cool move. I've been obsessed with this game for 2 years. I played it longer than I played any game straight since my 20s. Like maybe Skyrim in 2011 was the last one. If I wasn't falling asleep in my chair, I'd probably play another 15 hours of World Tour. Seriously, and
What do you want?
that's one of those things that like this year.
Oh, what do you want? Listen, buddy, you know why we wear these cardboard boxes? So nobody knows who we are when we swipe stuff. The only thing you're getting is a knuckle sandwich.
Is that you talk about that obsession with this game for so many years now. Okay. Oh, dude, look at my gams. Come on, dude. There you go. It's so beautiful. Like I said, I come from Virtua Fighter. I played Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown competitively. Well, it was Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown on the PlayStation 3 at the time. I played that competitively. And
Oh, walnuts. Easy come, easy go.
I played it competitively, and I see the DNA. It feels right. This giving these players these options and making you have to then competitively read. Sorry, Ty guys. Nothing personal. That says the way you move between fights in the overworld makes this feel like a great blend of typical fighting game with a side-scrolling beat-em-up kind of progression. Yes, and what better way to have that? Are they TIE fighters? Shut up, Flip. I love you. Shut up. And what a better place than Metrocity, right? Goodness gracious, you got it back. So yeah, what they stole from me was a ticket to Mexico. I'm giving it to you. That way you can meet my great-great-grandpa. If you're the kind of person he told me about in the vision, I'm sure you'll find something there. Something that'll shock your very spirit, I bet. And we happy travels and adios. Oh, dude, we're going to Mexico. Let's, how do we, yeah, let's go fly there. Thunderfoot Settlement. A Thunderfoot Settlement in Mexico. Inhabited by cheerful folk with a love for music and nature, they revere Singing Wolf, the tribe's eldest member. Dude, the travel music track is so freaking good. Much better than my Tomodachi Life music rap that I did for this. Speaking of which, this is stupid, I know, and a complete 180. But like, after I'm done playing Street Fighter 6, playing it on stream, I'm playing Tomodachi Life on stream on the 3DS. It's become a thing. I'm gonna make you lip. You're gonna live in my town. The wolf's inspiring to find your path. The wind will something. Wind will guide you or something. I'm an old man too. I don't speak old man. This music, dude.
Elder Singing Wolf is the pride of our tribe. Around here, he is the most respected of all shamans. Elder, it's Lily. Did you
Oh, Mahito, I need it.
say what?
We are on an in-debt. Read them.
Evil. Best.
Ooh. He's speaking in PlayStation. Dude. I haven't played Azula yet, but man, super cool. The daughter of the Thomas Hawk, creator of the Thomas Hawk Award. I wonder if she's going to be as much of a loser as her dad. Yeah, but dude, listen to this music. We can hear it in the background. Oh, thank you, Liv. Thank you. Listen to this music in the background. This is one of my favorites. just gonna do this all day. Her alternate costume is a little Blanca-chan doll on it, and I don't know if that's because she loves Blanca, or if it's because T-Hawk notoriously was Blanca's worst matchup. But either way, I love it. I love it too. Li Fang, the student to Chun-Li, she has one too. I love it. Guess you're not an evil pest after all. Sorry about that. Singing Wolf is never wrong, but sometimes even I can't figure out what he's saying. When you live to that age, you tend to end up with one foot firmly in the spirit world. So I think maybe instead of evil pest, he was probably saying esteemed guest. Talking about a misunderstanding. Dude. Mumble. I want to be your student. My student? Sure, I don't mind. I better consult the spirits first, though.
I call upon you, great wind. Toi no Ikonoi, spirit of the wind.
Where is T-Hawk? What? Me and my stupid hat. My hard hat. It's amazing.
Don't fight it. Let yourself become one with it.
No. I love he is very clearly sporting an erection under there. It's quite clear. It's just tilted straight up. It's just.
It looks like the spirits are smiling upon you too.
Thanks. He loves World Tour mode too, don't we all? Aren't we all right now just sporting one? Everybody. Everybody's sporting some kind of boner.
Nicer.
When you're just starting out, all you need to do is mimic the moves of others. That's how I got my start. There's a great warrior of my tribe, and I imitated his moves to learn them myself. Now all you have to do is imitate my moves and learn my fighting style. Oh, then you became Lily's student. You can now use her fighting style. Yeah. It's not as good as a Dragon Punch, sorry. I might not be learning your style, Lily. What's her details? A descendant of the Thunderfoot tribe, Lily speaks with the spirits of nature, trusting in their guidance as she travels the globe. Don't judge a book by its cover. Small stature conceals truly titanic power. War Club mastery, power of wind spirits, dishes out powerful War Club blows, instilled with the protection of spirits.
Hello.
Just a thought I had, but when the time comes for Journey's call, you must heed it. When it's not the time, you must not. Right now is the time of me parking my butt right here. Now I, too, can become as bad as T-Hawk. Now I, too, can beat up all the natives. Be the white guy that just beats up all the natives. Let's equip her style. Oh, I get the clubs, though. I get the clubs. Modern convenience comes in all shapes and sizes. You can buy anything with just a few taps. But to me, what really makes a poncho or jewelry come to life is when it's lovingly handmade. Take the one Lily's wearing, for example. Isn't it just beautiful? Let's fight. I've never played Lily stuff, but I get the clubs now. That's cool, I get the clubs. Oh, okay. That's a really gnarly I don't know, man. I feel like Lily's... There's a lot of commitment when you have to play as Lily. It feels like.
What can I get for you?
You want bargains? I got bargains. Yeah, what do you got? Ooh, tacos. Zesty ingredient sandwich in a soft, doughy shell with crisp lettuce and juicy meat in every bite. Many attempt to stop it. There's just one. Many fail. Sakura there is. Tortilla chips simmered in a brothy sauce. The chips retain plenty of crunch, making for an irresistible combo with a spicy salsa. Chilaquiles. Cactus salad, a salad made with edible cactus leaves or nopales. This healthy favorite has a character and texture all its own and goes great with tomato and onions. Caesar dressing and grated Parmesan cheese help accentuate the flavor of the garden fresh vegetables in this ubiquitous salad. Stand by. It's raining tacos right out of the sky. Tacos. No need to ask why. Nah. What is this? Oh, handcuffs for my underwear? Yes. Buying handcuffs for my underwear. Thank you. Equip it now? Yes. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. I now have handcuffs with me, and I'm gonna fight you now. There's a lot of like commitment with her moves, you know, and that's the thing that I'm more like concerned about in the future for the character. Is there's a lot of commitment to her normals.
Alrighty.
Have I got just the move for you? It's super strong, one of my personal favorites. Slow to come out, but it does a lot of damage and invincible at the start, yeah. I'm not going to use that one though, I'm sorry, kiddo. I can't go this way. Yeah. It was interesting that a lot of folks were expecting that to be the case with like every area was going to have this huge open world. No. It was very clear that like these are going to be the self-contained kind of places. Alright, so... yeah, we gotta go to Beat Square. Yeah, look, being a parent, absolutely. It digs into your brain, doesn't it? It digs into your brain. Man, I love video games. If you love video games too, I'm gonna do a shameless plug as we travel. Shameless plug. If you love video games and want to discuss them with me regularly, I am a stay-at-home dad full-time, so I got lots of time on my hands. I have a Discord. If you'd like to join it, we enthuse about things. We have a CPU versus CPU tournament thing there. We're going to be doing one for this eventually. Don't worry. For sure we're going to be doing one. So get ready for that. It's going to be a good time. And we talk about games that we love. We love talking games. Like, there's nothing I love more than just discussing games with folks and letting people enthuse about them. It's not just about, you know, me sitting there jibber-jabbering about games. I love hearing other folks talk about them, too. So if you're interested, follow the link for the Discord. You're always welcome. It's not a gatekeeping situation. We don't have people there who like to sit there and tell you you're wrong for your tastes or your perspective of games. We don't do that stuff. Sakura says, I'm also there. I'm sorry. No, Sakura's the voice of reason. Sakura's the voice of reason. I'm a madman in text. I'm a madman in text. In person, I am the least mad of men. But in the world of internet text, I'm a lunatic. I'm an actual lunatic. I need to change. Hold on, I need to change my style back because I'm not doing Lily's style. No offense, Lily. I'll grind your style at some point, but this is where my heart is. Hold on, let me make sure I got my specials right. Cool. Yeah. Oh, and you're up above. I love video games. I love talking about video games. I love playing video games. Oh, look at you in a clown suit. Quote, fucking clown suit. I got a hoodie. Just gonna throw you guys. That's fine. Nice. Yeah, these. If I wore these, it would increase my defense and kick strength and such. I guess I could wear the shoes. I can wear the shoes. I will. acquiesce and wear the shoes for the stat boost. But I'm not putting anything else on my feet, on anything else on my body. You can put glasses on? I can put glasses on. No pants. No shirts. No, no, no. None of that nonsense. I'll put glasses on. I'll look a little more Sleeping Dead. There's something quite fooly cooly about these guys, about the TV dancers, yeah. Yeah, we're good. Just Dragon Punch. And he's got, oh dude, he's got the Ken moves too, which I love. Hey Steve. Oh, come on now. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Pretty fly. Come on now. Oh, look at this. Nope. Cyberwalker. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. That's the thing. This game gives me bad habits. It gives me bad habits though, because like, oh, I'm playing the AI and like the CPU, and this is how I just kind of plow through this stuff. I know what it looks like, but we all have proper day jobs, I assure you. We only ride around like this on our off days. Sometimes it sure feels like getting on a bike is enough to label you as a common street thug, though. Can't say we appreciate it. We're decent, law-abiding citizens of Metrocity, and we pay our taxes. I'm gonna fight you, Darren. Sorry, Darren. I've gotta fight you. What's your thing that I do? Wall jump, hit with a 7-hit combo. Dude, old man Street Fighter is the best. I love old man Street Fighter. Madri. Ooh, they got something on them. What do they got? Oh, look at these drones. What am I supposed to do with her? Oh, use armor? Oh, shoot. I had an armor move, too. I had an armor move. I didn't use it. I didn't keep it equipped. I should have done it. I stunned a drone. How do you stun a drone? How do you stun a drone? Used an EMP. My Dragon Punch is also an EMP. Oh, he blocked. Stun a drone. How do you stun a drone? Hey Tracy, how's it going?
You don't say.
Hey there, ready to take on Metrocity at night, eh? Better watch it. This is when the cardboard-clad gang members wander around the most. Even stronger folk are out too. That's where my patent-pending nighttime listening plan comes in hand. I'm ready. Yeah, pause the game before you connect again. Yeah, canceling. Yeah, I can cancel. That's fine. I got the shuriken, baby. Oops. There you go. Let me just do this the whole time. I'm sorry, Tracy. Just cancel on the shuriken. Sweet, knocked out of the park. Okay, thank you, dude. think I am, though. Sketchy and Pretty Fly. He's got the stupid lightning kicks. I love it. Oh, he got me. Boink. Thank you. Oh, going the wrong way. Isabella. Hey, Judy. You got the moves, Judy. Judy has got the moves. Hey. Hello. Look who it is. I assume you're showing your sorry face around here means you got that bag back. Very nice. I gotta admit, I'm almost impressed, right? So you can get lost now. Ha. Let's see if you can get off that easy, chump. Oh, what are you gonna do? Fight me? What are you gonna do? Fight me? What is this? Oh, God. Sorry, Medgear Jack. I didn't mean to... What? The range is not there. Oh, my God. Oh. There we go. What'd I get? Lots of fun stuff, I'm sure.
Damn it! What the hell?
You're going to jail. I have handcuffs.
When we said we wanted the bag, we meant what was inside it!
She showed me her bag. Oh, lady.
Are you actually an
It's gaping wide. That's a hot dog in a hallway situation. There he is, dude.
We got ourselves a freaking comedian here.
We got ourselves a freaking comedian.
We need to talk.
Let's talk, bro. The glower. I have to look at myself in the OBS to see how stupid I look. Thrasher's got something he wants to talk to you about personally. Well, let's hold him. Get moving.
That's right.
I was waiting for you up above.
Sorry, guys.
Charlotte is huge. We showed her on Easy Street with them on our side. But get this! They got their butts handed to them too. I tell you, being a bad guy these days ain't easy.
It's not, you're right.
That's right.
I had a special question with you at the fighting tournament. You probably got some kind of great gig about it. Something huge for sure.
That's right.
People call it for a cold, but they call him more wrong especially. Yeah, sure, he's got a picture for kidnapping girls, but he doesn't. He suits my leadership deep down. He says the guy man gives positions to him.
Kidnapping girls. Who doesn't? So what do you want? Rufio was the guy who screwed over our deal, yeah? You're not an accomplice of his, are you? If you were, I bet you'd be hiding away together, huh? Yeah, ha ha. No need to be so stiff. I'm just planning to buy you out, that's all. I ain't pulling your leg either. You fought my goons and came out on top. And me, I like winners. Same with Rufio. I hate the game he's playing. But I gotta admit, the guy's a player. I want guys like that on my side, plain and simple. Anyways, now that we've gotten to know each other, how about you do a little favor for me? Alright. It was nothing serious. I just need you to look into something for me during the day. Don't give me that look. Just help me out a little bit. Nothing bad will happen to you, I promise. What do you need to look into? What do you need to look into? Just talk to some of my goons nearby and they'll fill you in. Sound good? I'm genuinely so stumped on whether or not Thrasher is going to be DLC. In a normal world, the answer would be no, but this game is doing way too many outside of my any box design. My hope is that at least let him be playable in like verses, right? Hey, so I hear you're gonna go talk to the Popo for all us at Thrasher's request. They're usually pretty riled up at night.
So you're the best paid visitor in the day.
That's right.
Why does Thrasher care so much about the fighting tournament?
Oh yeah, something punchy.
That scum-sucking mayor had got his policy practically sent us up the old creek without a paddle. He didn't have a choice. He had to join forces with a bigger organization. These guys called Shadow. You ever heard of them?
Yeah, I've heard of him. Okay.
What?
Thrasher wants your help with something? I think I know what's up. Have you heard that there's going to be a martial arts tournament held here in town? There's been lots of threats getting called in, demanding the whole thing be put on ice. I bet he wants you to go talk to Fuzz about it. Ain't no chance in hell any cat would be willing to hear people like us out. That's for damn sure.
Okay. Alright. Whee! Oh god. Everybody get here! I have a fight to tell you about! Very sketchy. I'd love to see Roxy for once instead of Poison. That'd be great. They gave her a unique personality and made her like, oh, like the Ken to Poison for you. That's a good idea. Oh, look at him. What are your details? Perform 2 drive impacts. Okay, I can't do those yet. 2 hard knockdowns. Okay, I can do hard knockdowns though. Oh, look at Nicholas. Oh, Nicholas is... Just gonna do this all day. That's fine. No, that'd be fantastic. Like, just this this love and reverence for Final Fight. Like, how are we not getting a bunch of Final Fight stuff? Like, we're in Metro City. Let's get some stuff. I got a side quest. There's that guy who likes to run. No breaks for you guys, sorry. There's also like I don't know if you're here for this Prax music, but I gotta show you. Did you see the Dan Hibicki's dojo? I also highly suspect a lot of Third Strike love that's been MIA for a long time. I'm thinking Sean has happened. I mean, they would just reference Sean, right? Okay, I gotta show it to you. I gotta see if I can scrounge it up here, because man, let me. Oh boy, yeah, it's kind of scary walking around at night. I guess it is kind of a thrill, though, right? You're a night walker, Ryan. You like to be a night walker? Look, I'm pro sex worker, okay, Ryan? It's okay. Win without taking damage. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I'll show you. Perfect. You completed a task with flying colors. Thank you, dude. It is... Let me track it down. It is this way, I think. Is it down this road? I think it might be. It's... Yeah, I'm just gonna pass you up. I'm sorry. I'm looking for Dan's dojo, okay? Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Where is Dan's dojo? Here it is. Here it is. The Saikyo Ryu Karate Dojo. But look at the sign here. New open. Coming soon. This is the only place for it in the game, too. Like, or at least in Metro City. It's coming. He's coming. Dan is coming. And I'm coming too. That's all I gotta say about that. Dan is coming. And I am coming too. I'm so excited. Dan is like my favorite. I love the Doofs. I always was like, Dan is not as bad as everybody says. Dan has never been as bad as everyone says. And I love him. I love him. I love the big old Doof. I can't help but love him. The threats coming in about the stadium? I'll have you know you're investigating them very seriously. A lot of them seem like regular old pranks, but we also get some that seem really real. For instance, there's a flyer calling for the tournament's cancellation around the Masters Foundation building to the east. Thank you.
What is it?
Huh. You're wondering about the stadium. They're building this thing called the Mike Hagar Memorial Stadium in the west end of town. There's a plan to celebrate its opening by hosting a massive martial arts tournament, but we get threats every now and again, telling us to cancel it or else. Yeah, Dan is... So, like, I've always been, like, a big Dan fan, a Ken fan, but Dan has always been just near and dear to my heart. It's going to be so insane to see where this goes. They're smashing records on Steam, so clearly Capcom won't need any nudges with regards to financial investment. If they do this Battle Pass right, too, it may fuel some absurd amounts of content. I hope so, man. The martial arts Mike Hagar Memorial activity goes ahead. There you have. The poster's torn in places and impossible to read. Excuse me, Jacob? The poster that was over there? I tore it down. Sorry, can't remember what it said. But if you're looking for another just like it, I think I saw one in Skywalk Lane. If you're curious to find out what it said, why not try heading over there? Thanks. Thanks, dude. For making me run all over the place. That's the thing, right? They have, what, like 660 concurrent players on launch day? That's huge. That's so insanely huge. And that was like on Steam, I think, right? Like just on Steam. That's not, you know, through the entire thing. That's just on Steam charts. Oops, I need this one. Oh, come on. No, Balloon, come back. Balloon. Martial arts tournament at Mike Hagar Memorial Stadium is a front for criminal activity. If this tournament goes ahead, there will be casualties. You have been warned. Collusion between the government and criminal organizations will not go unnoticed. Metro City Denizens Alliance. Cool. I gotta find the superhero. I gotta fight the superhero now. I'm ready to fight him. He was along here, right? And there's a ladder up at some point. Where's he at? The superhero is right here. This is the ladder. Yes, the Watcher. Hello, dude. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to bump you.
Oh yeah.
Does truth and justice truly lie with heroes? This is a question with which we must always grapple. Unlike a politician or police officer, my position isn't protected by the law. It's what I'm doing truly just, really righteous, or am I just a guy who really wants to punch things? Sometimes I get so caught up in the philosophy of it all that I forget to budge from this spot all night long. Really? Right in the butt. Just gonna do this the entire time. He's the watcher on the wall. Oh, it doesn't combo into it. Just gonna do this the whole time. Oh, he blocked it. There you go. Sorry, superhero dude. I have not, by the way, at any point used my stuff. You're literally punching down. He's been watching over Metrocity for decades, delivering peace to the streets. It's how Mayor Hagar's accomplishments are so often described. Heh, but I bet you've never heard of a certain silent hero fighting the good fight silent in the shadows, huh? Well, that's because I really suck at the whole marketing thing. Good job, dude. I'm proud of you. Alright, I need to go to bed, right? I love this game, dude. It's so great. We should put in a little bit of time into, I can't do it. I can't put time into the ranked matches right now. I'm Silver 2 right now. How are you, by the way, doing in your ranks and stuff like this? I'm Silver 2 right now. Almost Silver 3. Pretty happy with those. I need to go this way. I can't go over there. Damn it. I've been enjoying the time. Learning a whole lot. How do I get up there? Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Haven't been doing any ranked at all. Mostly been labbing and running sets with friends. Nice. That's the best way. Like, right? There's nothing wrong with, like, playing with friends. Having a good time.
Let's come second minute on Ghost Policies rank send us at the creek.
Oh, yeah. Join First Organization Shadowloo. Yeah. Hey, you look into that tournament thing for me? What, a criminal organization's involved? Come on now, we're talking about a tournament where the Hagar is inviting a bunch of famous fighters. Whether it's us or some other jerks, do you seriously expect me to believe that a criminal organization could get involved so easily? Some meddling townsfolk are just trying to get the tournament canned by spreading dumbass rumors. If the blame for this somehow gets pinned on us, I'm gonna be beyond pissed off. Thanks for the red die. Alright, so let's go. Oops, this way. Oh, shoot. Ooh! Hey, old man, how did everything go? Rufio's got in touch with me earlier. I guess you two got wrapped up in some gang stuff while wandering around the city at night. I get it. You can't wait to toughen up. That's one way to do it. I was basically a street punk myself as a kid, so far be it for me to lecture you. Just watch yourself, okay? You're wondering about Rufio? I think he mentioned something about heading to England. Chapter 5 unlocked. I'm just gonna kick your cars. his hand is like wee. Hey Ryan, what's up, buddy? Win without taking damage. Next is the intermediate course. Some rules as the intro course. Oh, all you have to do is beat me without taking any damage yourself. Okay, so he's tougher. When am I gonna learn drive rush and stuff? Like, I'd really like to learn those, please. Oh, I guess I probably have to do my skills, don't I? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I probably need to do my stupid skill points, which I have not done at all. Increase defense. Yeah. Enables use of the gear appearance option, allowing you to adjust your appearance independent of your gear stats. You'll also obtain the Bear series of gear. Thank you. I can now wear my gear and not have to worry about my stats being affected. Number of accessories you equip increases kick strength. Yeah, unique attack strength. Yeah. Let's do this. It gets scarily RPG late game. I believe it. Makes low level opponents slightly less likely to attack you. Yeah, increase my drive gauge. Oh, I don't have enough stuff now. You need to be really on top of leveling and gear and upgrading and stuff, and it becomes maddening. Oh boy. I can't wait. I know the answer. I'll just use Shoryuken. I'll just do Shoryuken. That's the answer, right? To all my problems. Hi guys. Don't mind me. I was buying gear but not upgrading it, and dudes were 3-shot me with combos. Oh, dude.
Howdy.
Okay, your goal this goal. Avoid damage for a period of time while not attacking. Just like everything okay.
Well,
Oh, come on now. Let's try that again.
not quite there yet.
Yeah, let's do that again. Sorry.
Well,
They start teching throws, frame perfect drive impacts, the works. Oh boy, I can't wait. Oh, come on. I gotta block low. Why am I... That's what I love, is that they're like, hey, look, the key to this game is still crouching and blocking low. That's the key. Yeah.
right on. There we go.
Cool. There's also something going on at the construction site, which I gotta go do. Oh, which the entrance is right over here, right?
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey there.
There's no on-site work at night, so, let me guess. Gus told you about the night shift? Now it all makes sense. Go right on through then. Welcome to the night shift. Take it easy in there. Oh, I want to be in the night shift. Teach me all about the night shift. Hello? I want to be part of your night shift. All good on the right, and all good on the left too. Not exactly sure what's going on, but it definitely looks good. What are you guys doing? Tecumseh? Hey, Mark, what is these guys doing? Steve, he has Blanca style. Steve, I want to fight you. Show me your Blanca style. Steve, you madman. Oh. Whoops. Steve! Calm down, it's me, your friend! Sorry, Steve. I had to, okay? Oh, I gotta get on the other side. Okay, let's go around. Can I go around? Climb up. Oh, come on now. No. Okay, that's not the way up. How's it going? You guys don't fight, okay? Well, the newbie decided to show up. Might as well kick things off. Alright, I got you. Gus. Ooh, Gus got buff. Sorry. I'm just gonna do this the whole time, Gus. I'm sorry. Oh, your knife. Oh, God. Oh, God. Gus, stop it. What are you, Rolento? Like, what is this? No! Come on, man. Come on, man. Gus. Gus. I'm not going to use my continues. No, I'm not using my continues until it's time. We're just going to have to get back there and fight Gus again. Hey, Mime, how's it going? Oh, the Mime's still hanging out. I feel like I'm going to use all those continues if I don't, like, save them. Like, I've got to save them or else I'm going to lose them. Oops, that is just Buckler. Let's go. All right. Oh, it wasn't this way. It was this way. The music is so serene here. Okay. I'm gonna get you this time, Gus. No buffing yourself up. Shoryuken. Do not give me time to throw wrenches at me. There we go. Oh, I got a hard hat. As if I don't already have one. This is how the night shift folks introduce themselves. With night after night of heated physical competition. What do you do in the daytime? Like, you're here day and night. Do you ever sleep, Gus? Oh, 50. They're 5,000 miles. Well, Gus, what's the... Find this. Hi, Amy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Amy. Oh, you're Guile.
Bring it on.
Oh, shit. No, she's not Guile. She's, what's her name? Marisa. I gotta go talk to Ken. I want to know. How do you get over there to that? Oh, I fell down here. Duh. Duh. Activate the power supply. Interesting, man. Alright. Climb up. Climb up. Now let's see what we got going on here. Anything? What changed? Oh god, don't fall, Gus. What changed? Oh, I bet there's another one I gotta do. Or something. Hey, Gunza bro. One. Oh, shoot. No, we wanna kick some things here. 1200 Zenny. A couple miles. Look at these guys. Hi, Denise. I'm here to fight you, Denise. Your lunch break's over. Oh god, what am I doing? Oh, I didn't combo into it. You'd think it would. Sorry, Denise. Have a good night, Sakura. Get some rest, my friend. It's so good to have you keeping me company. It means the world to me. Get some rest. And I'm glad you had a good D&D too. Where is the boss? So what I gotta do for this thing? Use a continue to get a windbreaker? I'm good. Defeat without taking damage though, I can try. There you go. I'm not gonna use a continue for a windbreaker. Okay, let me equip that windbreaker. Okay. 274. Yep. Can I... Hold on. How do I get rid of the thing though? I want your appearance. That's it. Yeah. Your appearance, always naked. Always naked. The rest, negligible. And then let's see what my pants I got. Nothing right now. I'm 2 construction hats. All right. What? Sorry, Joe. What the? Got your work boots. Got your work boots. And another windbreaker. Hi, Jessica. You're next. Oh. Oh. What does she have? Use the continue? Okay, I'm not using the continue. Nice. Where's Ken? What did activating the generator do? Okay. Wonder if I can go around. Hello. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're doing the sit-ups. Hey, Steve. Hey, Liam. Look at this place. Oh, I love the secrets. I love me some secrets. All right. Is it just fighting you guys? What do you guys got going on? What's your details? From 2 drive impacts, I can't. This one of them, all opponent is in play. Okay, don't need that. Now this. Huh. There's not much point in fighting those guys right now. Whoops. Sorry, Bernard. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, there you go. Crash is what you playing on? Oh, PC. Playing on PC right now. On my potato. This is a potato computer, but it is doing well, considering. Oh, hello, little drone. Come here, buddy. Come here. There we go. Oh, I got a tough jawbreaker? Okay, I'll take it. Interesting. Okay, let's go. We gotta... Ooh, there's a side quest here. We gotta also talk to our dude. The potato's running it fairly well. Exactly. I mean, my graphics card is the real issue. It's not really a potato. My graphics card is the thing that needs upgraded at some point. Not anytime soon. Trigger pressure time. When his body flashes white, land an attack on him. Yeah, I got you. I don't need to read this tutorial stuff. Yep. Okay. What are you gonna do? What? Come on. Unroll. Okay, I got the timing wrong. Come on, roll. There. It's going great, man. I love this game, Crash. How have you gotten to play this? Big Wages says, might I suggest following the big cable from the generator? Wasn't or what I was doing? I thought I did it. I'm so confused, Big Mike Kyocho. I thought I did. I'm so confused. Hi, Felix.
Yes.
How goes a trainee? When you're out for a nighttime stroll, pay attention to your surroundings. Might run into some unsavory characters, especially at night. Think of the streets as a battlefield. Yeah? You're looking all tough there, Felix. Is my boy in here? Luke, what you doing? Little bit of arcade mode. I've had a bunch of on my playlist. I understand totally, Crash. I've been playing a lot. Oh my gosh. I've been playing a lot of online matches and stuff too. Loving it to death. It's so much fun. This game is just, it's one of the best fighting games I've ever played. Mechanically. Like as a fighting game. One of the best. Not the best, of course not, but one of.
The way I see it,
Looking good is a big part of what makes fighting fun, you know? So let me teach you a special move that'll have you showing off in style. Just to be sure to save it for when it counts. Oh, Sandblast? Dude, I don't fucking care about Sandblast. What do you got here? Gifts. Fighters come. This is for me? You totally know how to pick them. Oh, he didn't like that, I don't think. Excuse me. Ashley, what are you doing? Looking all buff. Okay. Let's continue the story real quick. Yeah, the World Tour mode is fantastic. Crash, it's an evolution of a beat 'em up, right? It really is. It's introducing the mechanics of Street Fighter to you as a player, introducing all the characters and their styles, their fighting styles, in a way that feels non-pressured, and encourages you to just play with them, so that we can get a feel of it and see if that's a style that you enjoy, and doing so in a layered way, right? So like with your relationship as it builds, right? You start off with just the normals and a basic special, and then as you progress in relationship with them and you use that style more, levels up, you get more specials, you get supers, you get, an NPC, you get to tag them in and as like a co-op for dynamic battle. And you get a better understanding of how that character plays. You start with those normals, you start with those specials, you move into the supers, you move into the critical arts, that sort of stuff. It gets more and more complex as you use them to help ease people into how to play the game. And it's really special, man. It's really fantastic. They do such a great job. It's so smart. The game is so smart. And how it eases players into the more complex side of a fighting game. So I gotta go to the world map. Oops. We're going to England. A foggy street in the rainy UK dotted with vestiges of the industrial age. Its historical buildings house tea rooms loved by the locals. I haven't done any arcade mode yet, which we'll do at some point. There's just so much to this game. Probably do World Tour mode and a bunch of ranked matches and stuff and play online versus. And then save arcade mode for a little bit later. Move into the CPU tournament at some point, for sure. Rufio!
Seriously? What are you doing here?
Oh, I mean, I don't want to beat Crash up too badly.
I said to stay away from me. I told you I can't play around like you.
I'm not playing around. Rufio, your ID card. Once a buckler, always a buckler. Oh shit, Tron! Light cycles! Got fucking light cycles! It's a fetish Tron aficionado! No. Stop with the feet. Stop with the feet.
You must be boss.
Crotch shot. The backward crotch shot. Oh my gosh. Because they're not looking really necessarily at the butt. They're looking what's in between that butt.
Something nasty on the way.
Bison dollars. My bison dollars. Sorry, Rufio. You can't handle the feet.
God, you're an idiot. You thought a gang would let you off. Like, oh sure, here you go. You've got nowhere to run.
You're such a weirdo. Jury, you're such a weirdo.
Ooh, you for real?
to know when to quit.
You have cool pants.
Stop, kid. You're killing me here. And only one of us is allowed to do the killing.
You're such a weirdo. You're so weird, Jury. Your song's killer. But you are such a weirdo. I'm gonna just do my BS moves. Oh, help me. Thank you, Rufio. Yes. You don't hurt my buddy. No. Stop your wake up shenanigans. We're not having it. We're not having it. Okay. Eat my super. Fuck yeah. Here's the beginning of the profound sadness. I just beat her ass.
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
I beat you, Jury.
The hell's your deal?
I'm the guy that just kicked your ass.
Told me to tenderize little boss here real good before bringing him in. But they didn't say anything about leaving his geeky friend alive.
I have a little heart tattoo, though. Jury?
Keep him out of this. He just came to give me something I left behind. Right?
No.
Sorry for the trouble. I really mean it.
My old, very pasty, clay-like hands. Hi. You're so weird. You're a weirdo.
Start walking.
Don't you ever use your hands? You're like a monkey. You have opposable toes? Like, what's your deal? Nice. Oh, I got some stuff for beating her. Running in the streets of London. I wanna go to the tea place. Oh. Kind of weird that your performance in the fight seems to have a little to no impact on the cutscene afterwards. Well, yeah, because you're meant to lose that fight. You're meant to lose that fight, but because we won, you get. I think you get more reward for that. Yeah, I think that's what it's trying to get at. It's like, oh, here's a little extra something. You got all these crafting materials to upgrade your gear and stuff like that for beating her. Dude, killer soundtrack. This world map music, I'm gonna be listening to regularly. I need water. Let me go grab some. I need to quit. Is what I need to do, but I can't. Well, so that's what happened, Rufio, huh? Telling you to ignore the situation's pointless, I know, but TBH, you guys stood no chance, not yet. Luke, I beat her. Either way, what's next for you? You got wrapped up in something bigger than you, said and paid the price. No shame in walking away now. I mean, okay, Luke, dude. Okay, seriously, Luke, for the love of God, Luke. One message, bro. One. Just one. You got wrapped up in something bigger than you and paid the price. Send. No shame in walking away for now. Send. I mean, common street thugs are like mosquitoes to you now. Send. So you pretty much graduated from the intro course IMO. Send. Still send. I've got some gas in the tank if you're looking to keep at it. Send. You mentioned it yourself, old man. Send. Search for the meaning of strength. Send. And wherever that search might take you. Send. Oh, hey, there's an idea. Send. How about a change of scenery? Something a little bit brighter and upbeat. Send. And if you find any funky souvenirs, be sure to drop by and show me, Kay. Send. Someone is pretty verbose myself. I can say the character of Street Fighter need to chill the hell out on the texts. That's the truth. We gotta go to Brazil. We gotta go to Brazil. We gotta go to Brazil. We're going to Brazil at least, and then I gotta go to sleep. Can I just have Blanca's neckbite throw, please? I guess I could get a super, which does the neckbite. That would be the one. That's the super I want. So I have to use his moves for a bit. Oh, dude. I want to throw Blanca-chans. I can throw Blanca-chans. Yes. Why have they not capitalized? I want Blanca-chan on everything. Please. Just put Blanca-chan on everything. Yes, shake your butt at me. You sexy, sexy mascot, you. Yes. That's amazing. I love you. Not as cool. Still cool. Come on now. Like, practice music. Let's have a Blanca-chan battle pass. Everyone gets a Blanca-chan costume. It's just Blanca-chan costumes for everyone. Hey, quick question. Did you run into a weird green guy just now? Yeah, you, dude. There's a mirror? Quad, not nice. Name's Blanca, jungle tour guide. The weird guy you saw, was he all, doing some weird kind of dance? Yeah, it was you. I knew it. You did see him. You saw Blanca-chan, Cryptid of the Jungle. Okay, I think the Blanca-chan costume will never make its return outside of World Tour. That shit got so banned in Street Fighter 5. No, let's just please, Rex, please. No, okay, here's how you get it not banned, right? Here, are you ready? Here. Everybody has their cosplay version of Blanca-chan. It's not the Blanca-chan suit. But like Juri sporting the weird Blanca hair and like the overalls, but of course like it's just painted onto her body because she's a freak. And yeah, everybody just has their own weird rendition of what Blanca-chan is for that character. It's them doing like a, the cosplay that it doesn't really look like the thing, but you could see it and be like, oh yeah, that's just you doing your style, but with Blanca-chan. I'd buy that battle pass right away. Yeah, oh yeah. Capcom, I'm giving these away for free. Please. That's a $10. That is, everybody's buying that battle pass. Yeah, Ryu's got a Blanca-chan like gi going on, Dude, yeah, sign me up. Lily is just covered in Blanca-chan things, like because she's not a cosplayer. She's a wind spirit, and so they're always just blowing in the wind all wacky. Gosh, you have no idea how lucky you were. Blanca-chan's a rare and mysterious creature, even rarer than Bigfoot. We gotta go online and let the world know. Get everyone buzzing about Blanca-chan, and everyone will come here to see him. I'll be there to guide tours, and pretty soon the whole world will fall in love with the jungle. Ooh, woo! Look, Blanca, I'm with you, buddy. You don't have to sell it to me. I'm already on board. Hey, what's that guy's deal? Samantha? Jimmy's always doing his best to make me proud, and I love that about him, but I want to see him try living for himself. Whatever dream he sets out to achieve, I'll be there to support him. You're a good mom, Samantha. Jimmy's a master fisherman. You've seen him at work, right? That lightning show he puts on? Oh, maybe he can teach you to do that. It couldn't hurt to ask. Street fighters really are something else. Yeah. She is, that they got the perfect mom bod. Hey, Neelio. I don't want to talk to you. I want to fight you. What is that lady doing? What is she doing? Watch me just get on all fours next to this parrot. What are you doing, lady? Excuse me, ma'am? Ma'am? Leave that parrot alone. What are you doing? Just stop. Stop this madness. Why is Mark McGrath in Brazil? That's a great question. He does look like Mark McGrath. Blanca-chan's a sprite who protects the jungles. It's not supposed to be a person in a suit. People start saying, I'm the one in there. It's going to blow up social media. And if the jungle blows up, that's going to be bad for global warming. Whoa, so like, think you can copy my moves? I don't know about that. Ooh, then lend me a hand, okay? Put this on and try it out. Oh, God. No. Nice, that's not it. Go faster. Okay, spin around right there. Yes, just like that. I want to wear the costume, but I also want to be a naked old man.
Oh, hey, you're pretty good at this.
I love you, Blanca. Never change, dude.
Blanca-chan is a jungle sprite. Just when you think you've got him, he slips away. Here's a tip. If you think like a sprite, you'll move like one too. Now nobody will think Blanca-chan is just me in a suit. I want you to come back and help sometimes, okay?
Okay, Blanca.
Train you into the strongest jungle sprite ever!
I am on board. I want to wear the suit, but I also don't want to wear the suit. I'll be here. Show up whenever you're ready. I'm ready. Envelop your entire body with electricity to shock your opponent. Oh, it's just... Oh, they changed... I like that they changed the mash. I'm not a charge person, but I'll do it just to see my old guy do it. I just want to see my old guy do it. Yes! Oh, yes. Ooh. Yeah. I'll wear it, but I don't have to. Okay. I'll talk to you first. He's trying to set himself up as a jungle tour guide. He's claiming there's a cryptid named Blanca-chan hidden somewhere in the depths. Somehow I'm pretty sure that's just some mascot character he made up. I'll show you what's a mascot character. Oh, look at me. Oh, jeez. I'm not okay. Blanca-chan is the best. I'm gonna bite your face off, Linda. Or Joanne, whoever you are. Ah. Yes, yes, yes. Lukewarm beer. The hops provide a delightfully bitter mouthfeel. Someone might like this. Jimmy's always doing his best to make me proud. Yeah, try to live for yourself, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Hey.
So keep this on the down low, but we have way too many of these in stock. Just take it, please. Yes. Please let me wear that. Can I wear it? No, I cannot wear it. Damn. Can I fight you though? Oh. Yeah, the fact that I can bite people's faces makes me happy. Take this, Mark McGrath. Sorry, Sugar Ray. Jellied eel. I'm gonna teach you some of my moves. You one step closer to being the protector of the jungle. Oh yeah, the lightning one. It's a big combo setup. Excuse me. The hiccups. What do you got? Oh no, that's not right. Oh yes. Yes. Buying those. Equip appearance. And equip them, right? Oops. Yeah, he's wearing stockings. Yes. Mandioca frita. Divine of its crunchy texture and gentle sweetness. It can be eaten as it is or with a sprinkling of salt. Oh, pao de quejo? Quejo? Chewy, cheesy bread balls. Fragrant and addicting. Their size just right for never-ending consumption. Cochina. Greens and chicken covered in dough and fried to a crisp. Snackably crispy and stuffed with all kinds of ingredients to keep you coming back for more. Sviha. A triangular snack bread can be filled with vegetables, meat, and even cheese should the occasion or inclination call for it. Dude, I love it. Yeah, this is my character now. This is my life. Okay. We need to save our game. No. I have to go to bed. It's so late. Turn the main menu. Let's go find somebody to raid. Dude, that was a blast. Prax, thank you so much for hanging out and talking with me, man. I greatly appreciate the company. Lip, as always, so good. Crash, Sakura, of course, and Hesh as well. Thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out. It makes my day. It's so much nicer when you have company. It's so much nicer. I used to stream for a long time with only nobody, with like one person. Who's on right now? Let's see. Who is on? Ooh, I haven't rated them in a long time. Kane23, let's go say hi to them. They're playing New Super Mario Land on SNES. It's a homebrew. It's a oven. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Prax, DM me your info and I'll add you, and we'll absolutely play for sure. Let's go raid them. I can't properly do this. Let's go say hi to them. I haven't raided them in forever. Really nice guy. Kane23. Playing some Kaizo stuff, it looks like. I'm gonna get some sleep. Thank you all for coming in. Have a wonderful night, guys. And as always, to humor. Oops, wrong button.